You want to know what I know, so I'm going to tell you what I know so that you won't have to think what I know. You'll know what I know. Let's talk about the best swing build in the fucking game. Hands down. Nothing else to talk about here. You go small forward, 6'8". Go 228 pounds, buddy, with a 7'5" wingspan. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the three-point shot. 79 is all you really need in this game. Obviously, you can do it with a lower three-pointer. I don't blame people for doing that. I like the 79. I feel like there's a big difference. Just me personally, from a 79 to a 76. Maybe that's just my mind going to a different place, but it is what it is. Look, 86 mid-range, get all the extra badges that you need. One of the more important ones, obviously, being open looks gold and your catch and shoot gold for the corner. You got an array of other badges as well that help you hit that shit consistently. We're not gonna talk about comeback hit. I'm a big hater of this badge. If you're in a position where you're using this badge often, good luck, buddy. Okay. So look, just gonna go to an 80 free throw here. Now, no post control. We're not freaky like that. But we are gonna do an 85 standing dunk. Now, here's a big thing. 85 standing dunk is huge because of the animations that you get. They're critical in those last second dump off situations where they need you to hit a back door. You need to pump fake the center because let's face it, more people need this in their bag. They need to be pump faking because 99% of the fucking community will jump at you if you get any kind of lead in front of them. So be sure to do that. Add that to your bag. You know what I'm saying? It'll benefit you greatly. So we'll come back to this later. But talk about this. 77 pass accuracy. I know it gets better, obviously, if you go up and up and up. The 86 is amazing. The 92 is crazy, especially for these outlets, for the Hall of Fame break starter. But this is a swing build. This is the most comp swing build in the game. I don't need you to, have it too damn high because, honestly, especially if you have pass boost, the ball gets there pretty damn well, especially if your outlets are running a good route, which is, kind of rare these days I've been seeing. But anyways, I digress. So no ball handle, obviously. You're just gonna lock you in at a 42. But here's a big thing: when you're a small forward and you're 6'8", you don't need the speed with ball that you normally would need at a power forward or center spot to get your pro touch or your pro dribble style. You can have this as low as possible. So that's gonna help you a lot with just kind of being able to finesse the build as much as possible. I also advise you to go and look at the effective speed with ball with players. It's not as grand as you might think it is, weirdly enough. So, look, before we get to the bulk of this build, we're going to touch this. The reason why we're going to go with 73, you'll see in a second, but, it's just kind of tied to your badges. So, we're going to end here at an 80. So we got 98 stamina, 80 vertical. 80 vertical is going to give you the ability to get chase down artists as well, and you're going to want that, okay? I believe pogo as well too. So we're going to go a little bit heavier. There we go. So the 90 strength is going to give you gold movable enforcer, gold brick wall. These two badges are huge for just being like a swing, being able to pick up the center when need be. And also just not being pussy when you're getting drove by or anything like that. You're going to be able to hold your own. So it's definitely going to help you a lot. So let's talk about this, man. Perimeter defense. Now I think 87 is a perfect cap to hit for a swing, just because you get your gold challenger. You've already got your pick dodgers and all that. You're not going to really have to worry about that as much. Obviously, being a swing, maybe guarding the back end, guarding the center and the PNR, depending on what kind of defense you have. I know some people like me, I like to run 2, maybe 3 swings out there at once. So, just this build's going to be able to do a little bit of everything, but he'll be able to switch if need be and guard the ball. So that's just a big thing to have on your defense. It's huge. Okay, so steal. This is where the build gets crazy. I understand why people are making their builds kind of in a similar fashion. And the 95 steal is huge. The 95 steal with the Hall of Fame interceptor, being a back end, guarding lanes, the entry passes, not a lot of PGs press triangle and throw a lob entry pass. They're throwing, kind of just icons and maybe a bounce pass. But with the Hall of Fame interceptor, the animations that you get, they will they get freaky, man. They get real freaky. So really, just being on the ball with your timing and making sure you're paying attention to everything. This right here, man, just changes the build completely. And we don't have to talk about right stick and glove piled up on each other. It's just it gets pretty scary for people, man. So look, I personally like the 82 interior defense. I know that people go lower than this. I know I've seen people do it and they've been able to hold their own. But when you get against some of these inside centers that really know what they're doing, and you will go against that if you're playing really in any setting, those inside centers that know how to jab step, know how to use their body. I mean, silver post down is going to give you just a better chance of defending the paint in general, man. Now look, now that you got your 82 interior defense, and I've seen people do the lower block. I've seen people do the 87, the 77. They've been able to get it done to a degree. I personally believe that it is well worth having a 92 block in this game. The way that the rim running is, the way that the meter dunks are, it gets scary out there. You know what I'm saying? It gets real scary out there. More of a chance to get a block or get a contest or take someone out of a dunk meter, especially if you're already down there. If you're able to time your dunk meter, you can even dunk on people, even if you have that really small bar, especially if you change your dunk meter to a large window. So you just need as much as you can get in this game, right? So don't sell yourself short on that. So look, this is where we messed up. Remember. Okay, so look, that's tied to each other. 55 driving dunk and 35 driving lip. You might look at this and bat an eye, and look, this isn't going to be a build for everybody. I don't think everyone's going to want this build because they don't have as much offense, but you're a back end. More often than not, if you're playing with a good PG, you are going to be shooting the corner 3-ball. You get sit on a back door rarely. It's going to be very rare that you get sit on a back door like that. I'm not going to lie to you. And when you do, like I said, if you're using your pump fake, the standing dunk is so cheese. And because you do have silver precision dunker, you might as well learn how to use that standing dunk to its ultimate capability. And it's a money thing to have, I'm telling you right now. And the animations, I'm telling you, they're sweet. Okay, so look. The reason why we're going to raise our weight just even a little bit more here is so that we get that. So that's the lowest weight you can have and have that. Obviously, this is just a template. I don't want you to, have to make the exact same build. But I believe this is the best back end in the game. Just having the ability to now have Hall of Fame box out beats. When you are, obviously boxing out, but trying to go against those centers, you have just more of a kind of center-like feel instead of, actually being a center. You're more of, a stretch that has really good defense, right? So you can allocate these points anywhere you want. It's really your discretion. You want more free throw, go ahead. You want another pass, go ahead. I don't think you can really get too much out of anything here. Maybe you want your interior defense a little higher. Maybe you want gold 94 feet. I don't know why you'd be pressing the ball as a swing, but maybe you're the kind of guy that's going to be playing lock on this build too. Maybe go for the gold 94 feet. Maybe put your offensive board up a little bit more and have more of an opportunity to get the board for your teammates. You're not going to get anything out of the strength. Just for the sake of ending this video, I'm just going to put the free throw up. But I would probably go for the gold 94 feet at that point. I mean, that's the only badge I see you getting off of this. But I'm telling you right now, this is the best swing build in the game. You're not going to be lacking on any side of the court. You're going to be able to do everything that you need for your team. As a swing, you're not going to be the fucking main option scoring anyway, so don't waste your points doing too much for, dunk or anything like that, especially when you have your standing dunk. It's really easy to cheese. Learn the pausing shit. It's so free under that rim. And like I said, 99% of people jump. They try to get the block because they're out of position or they're sleeping and snoring. So just use that to your advantage, man. But this build right here, 100%, you have two of these in the paint and in the corner. It's locked down. Now, if you have three of these, there is no fucking scoring for people in the back end. I'm telling you right fucking now. But the hybrid defender, I know it's kind of a goofy name. It's what everyone's been getting. But this build right here is fucking elite. I love you guys. Drop a sub. If you're new, like and comment. Peace.